Hello everyone, this is Neronium. Welcome to my newest playthrough of Skies of Arcadia Legends. Skies of Arcadia was created and developed by Overworks and published by Sega, originally for the Sega Dreamcast in 2000. After the Dreamcast, was too ahead of its time and was put out to pasture, the game was ported over to the Nintendo GameCube in 2003. A PlayStation 2 port was planned at one point, but was cancelled, and to my knowledge, no, even beta builds of it exist anymore. Which is a shame, because I feel that if Skies of Arcadia Legends was ported to the PS2, we wouldn't be seeing the current problem we have right now, where Skies of Arcadia and Skies of Arcadia Legends are super expensive. So, what's my history with Skies of Arcadia Legends? It's kind of a long one. So, originally, this was a game, if you've followed my channel for a while, I tried doing way back. I think it was 2014, 2015, because I remember there was an Ape Escape game around that time, and I think it was Ape Escape 3? Because I tied in some of Ape Escape 3, at least the Metal Gear Solid section, with Skies of Arcadia Legends. Simply put, I wasn't consistent with it, and this was one of the first instances of a major project I canceled. Now, flash forward almost, if it was 2017, almost 10 years, and we're finally getting back to this. I have been waiting to do Skies of Arcadia Legends again for quite a while, and a lot of things have changed since I initially first started the project. The first of which being, for one, you can tell that there's a box right above me. That box was originally going to be a live feed of me. Yep, this was going to be a webcam one. I've had this overlay done by Charloto on Twitter for quite a long time now. I want to say I first got this commissioned in 2017 or 2018, maybe even as late as 2019. I had planned on doing Skies of Arcadia Legends again for a long time because I love this game. This is one of my favorite RPGs that's not a Final Fantasy game ever. I absolutely adore this RPG. It is so good. And where did I first start with this? I first heard about this game through Scottish Duck 17's playthrough of Skies of Arcadia for the Sega Dreamcast years ago. I heard during his playthrough of the Legends port on the GameCube, and back in 2010, I managed to find a GameStop nearby me that actually had it because they were phasing out selling GameCube games, and I managed to get a copy of this game for $10. Which I know has probably made a lot of people mad right now, so let me explain. It had a little bit of disk rot on it, and it would continue to build up over time, but I was able to make a backup of it now, which I am oh so happy that I am still able to play this game to this day on an actual GameCube. I never owned Skies of Arcadia or even heard of it when I had a Dreamcast. I have a Dreamcast now, and I do have it on the Sega Dreamcast as well, but overall, I ended up opting to do the Legends port because the Legends port adds in new content and also lowers the encounter rate significantly, because let me tell you, the Dreamcast it does way too often. And the reason for that, because while the Dreamcast had DLC for the Skies of Arcadia port, the original release of Skies of Arcadia, there was DLC that you could download on the Sega Dreamcast through its online store. Skies of Arcadia Legends still added in more stuff, such as a hidden super boss. So how will we be doing Skies of Arcadia Legends? My goal is to try and get the Vise the Legend moniker, which basically is 100%. You have to do everything and open up every single treasure chest in this game in order to be able to get the Rise of the Legend ranking. It's one of the only RPGs that actually requires you to get all the chests, and there are a lot of missable chests, so much like Final Fantasy X2, I will have guides galore. There's a lot of things to find in Skies of Arcadia and Skies of Arcadia Legends, and it's just something that's so much fun to play. I never get bored of this game, and even though I've only really played it through to completion 3 times, I have done a Rise of the Legend run once, and most of the other times it's just a regular Vise, whatever moniker he gets at the end for it. So that's how we're going to be handling this project. We're going to be trying to go for Rise of the Legend, and trust me, I am very much aware of what that entails, including the super boss. There's actually a few super bosses in this game, but they're not as messed up as the Final Fantasy ones I tend to find. But anyway, everyone, I'm gonna end it off right here. This has been Neronium, and I welcome you all back once again for Skies of Arcadia Legends. Stay tuned for the first episode. Some of these episodes are going to be longer than normal. They're probably going to total around the time of episodes for Final Fantasy X2. There's a reason why I wanted to make sure this was the only RPG I was doing at the time. So, see you all next time. Hey, thanks for watching. If you want to check out more RPG action, check out the top link for a playthrough of Mario & Luigi Superstar Saga plus Bowser's Minions. And if you want to see another game that actually remembers Skies of Arcadia exists, check out the bottom link for a casual playthrough of Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed.